So if I give you an example, okay, things that are constructed around our rules or have rules in place for us, just right off the bat, we're men, number one. So there's a certain set of rules that come with that. Number two, we're black. So there's a certain set of rules that come with that. Then rules that happen that we create for ourselves, let's say because of an interaction, something in elementary school, a teacher or something went good or went bad. Yeah. Right? So you build rules amongst things that you just, what is it you're allergic to that you don't eat?
Peanuts.
Peanuts, right? So you made a rule. That's a rule you made for yourself. So now I don't like peanuts, but to avoid everybody to ask me about peanuts,
I'm allergic to peanuts.
I use this as my rule. I'm allergic to peanuts, so everybody just leaves me alone. But I know the truth inside.
I'm not allergic.
I'm not allergic to shit. Is it something you still want to continue to use? Or is it something you're blindly using also too?
Like as a defense mechanism.
Yeah, you're just going through life with this and you feel like you keep getting stuck in a cycle because you're following this rule.
Yeah.
So it's figuring out some of those rules that you might feel about yourself, or I might feel about myself.
Or I feel like if I want to break them, or if you think it's time to break them, or just do I continue because it's just simpler dealing with people when people ask about.
It's all of those things together.
Yeah.
So you talk about it, you talk about the rule, we go through the rule, you leave with the rule, and you get to decide whatever the fuck you want to do with that rule after you've spoken about it.
Yeah.
So things that I've worked on is, you know what? I'm just going to start telling the truth. And when I started applying that rule, I saw the benefits of me changing my attitude towards telling people the truth. When they come back with conflict on me, now
that's like
it's not confusing for me. I'm probably going to tell you the same thing again. And so I realized with me living by that new rule, I didn't have to
compensate.
Well, you know, the amount of untrue things you put together that has a thin line of truth to it.
Yeah.
And then you always have to remember the story you concocted around whatever you said, right?
I built like a force field around people asking, because for me saying, no, I don't like nuts, or for me saying, no, I'm allergic to nuts, which one are you going to remember?
Yeah.
The dangerous part. Oh shit, no, you're allergic to nuts, right? But if you say you don't like nuts, say I put nuts in it. But I told you I don't like nuts last time, but
no, you should eat it anyways.
So, well, try it.
You should try it.
That's what I get, right?
You should try it.
We haven't tried it yet. See, and that's why I become the allergic thing. That's why the allergic thing became a defense mechanism to avoid that conflict. Right.
It's your game plan on.
Well, my game plan, that's the thing. In that section,
I'm gonna keep going up then. If you decide, we're not saying you do decide. So these are things that you have to look at that when you decide to go about now, maybe not eating nuts, but letting people know that you just don't like nuts.
Yeah.
What's going to be your answer when people offer you nuts now?
It's funny because I already anticipate their answer. They're like, oh, are you allergic?
Right.
So now am I going to say yes, or am I going to say, I'm not allergic, I just never ate nuts all my life? So now do I want this to turn into banter? Am I here to talk about nuts, or what is the topic at hand? Because now we're going off subject. You offer me something and I refuse it. And now you're getting into why I'm not going to eat it. If I'm not allergic, now you feel like you have to intrude on me. Like, it's the anticipation of that banter I want. Like, and everybody's different, right?
Yep.
Some people will let it go. People are like, oh, he doesn't eat nuts, okay. You know, but then I've encountered people that be like, well, try this. You don't even taste the nuts. You know, like, well, you're a nut lover, so of course you're not going to taste it if it's not nutty.
Let's time out and let's think about that whole thought process and energy you've just made to answering the same question in a new way.
Yeah.
You've also imagined the banter back and forth.
Yeah.
And you've also scripted.
Anticipated it.
Which is an imagination.
Yeah, it is for sure.
No hiding shit. No hiding shit, right?
Yeah. No, it definitely is imagination because of past experience.
Past experience tells you that is what's going to happen. You've already acknowledged that there are some people that will let it go.
Yeah.
And there are other people that will press on.
Yeah.
You're very prepared for everybody in the category that's going to press on.
Yep, for sure.
And do you feel that that's the dominant side of what's going to happen? People are always going to press on to know more?
You know what? That's a good question, because the people I do know, I will anticipate it from, because I know who they are and how they're. But to a stranger,
right,
I would probably say I just don't eat nuts and then test that. But if I were to re-encounter them again and they bring the topic up, then it becomes like, oh, shit, I should have just told them I was allergic, because now there's some people are more pressing a situation than some people will let it go. So just me reading the other person who I'm with, you know? So that's what it became. It became a game of, okay, who am I with today? Are they going to harass me? If you go back, when you go back to Jamaica and all the places, oh man, how come you not eat them things there, man? You're supposed to eat them things, nuts, them good for you, you know, good protein, vitamin, whatever it is. I'm like, yeah, yes, I understand that, but
no arguments.
I get them from other sources, but
So now the next question is around this rule, which you have very well thought out, in all honesty. I don't know if you can hear how prepared you are for this rule, for you to be, is it so many different people or have so many different answers for one thing, all depending on where you are with who you are.
That's
right. So now, that's okay with you?
Well, it's not, right? It's easy to just say I would like to say I don't like nuts and then leave it like as that, right?
Okay.
But now I understand. Now I have to. I'm judging. Okay. What type of culture I'm with, and how are they going to judge me now if I say I don't like that?
Right.
You know. So actually, now that I'm thinking, because we're talking about it, that's why the allergy came up. You know, I guess it's because of our culture. You know.
Okay. Oh.
Right. That's the whole. That's the whole thing.
Oh, you tell me I'm gonna have to drop the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop the whole frame. It's all right. It's not bad. You just gotta put two jack stands. Put two jack stands and just drop the whole. It's actually a bit easier, but you just have to be careful with the lines.
Fuck, man. Down. I have to take out this and take out that.
Yeah, you're gonna drop the two shocks. That's okay. It's just that's not bad. More.
Oh, that fucking thing's right on the edge. Ooh, I gotta get that down.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Put it on and put two jack stands. Actually, jack it up from the middle here, and then put two jack stands on the side.
So yeah, back to it now, right? So these are things that I worked on now with. So it applies. So it falls into the category of what I've been working on, where it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell people the truth, and every time I do that, I'm gonna be able to deal with it. And every time I deal with it, I'm gonna learn probably a new way to deal with it. But it's always gonna be the truth right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Even the people that you know that are going to harass you about it.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll just be able to, do I trust myself enough to be able to handle the conversation that comes from me telling the truth? I was like, yeah, okay, I gotta try to find out. Fuck. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be disappointment. There's gonna be people that are pissed. There's gonna be people that are just habitual motherfuckers.
In the beginning, and then it could ruin the rest of the evening.
Yeah, dude.
Depending how far they want to take it with you.
And I have to leave that up to them. Yeah, I have to leave that other piece that I'm imagining. That's why I use the word imagination. I have to leave that piece of imagination alone, because it's really only mine.
Yeah.
Somebody will do something different every time, even though I might have imagined something.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and I might be right, I might be wrong. But if I just let whatever happen in front of me, then let's go.
Yeah.
It's either I was prepared or not prepared, right?
I put on my game hat today.
It's either I was somebody crossed you over and you're like, oh, I didn't know you had that much handle. And then next time he's coming up the court, you're a little bit more ready. You're like, more style.
Get down lower. Yeah.
And so that's what it ends up being, right? You're just like, you're like, all right, cool. No, I can handle your crossover. Wrong one.
I have to
living on the edge of life. So back to the nut thing now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
And that's the whole But say like I was going out with somebody that's not your company, right? Not your friends, not your circle, but you were invited to. You were a plus one of somebody, right? So you don't know there's a group of people that you're going with. You don't know, so you don't understand the environment that which you're going with. All these types of things are going to be there. So
totally agree.
No, that makes it okay. Well, I gotta kind of have to behave myself too, right?
But what is behaving? What does behaving look like?
Well, behaving is that's the whole thing. So behaving is whoever you're plus one with, right? Making sure that you're right, because they have to defend you too as well if they know you, right? So,
but
it goes that far within that.
First off, do you think you're a bad guy?
No.
So what are you behaving about?
Well, when I say behavior, I guess I'm just trying to say like, because we know who we are, so we can be non-behaving in a behavior form. We're very good at that.
But
especially me and you, we can be non-behaving like smart remarkish in a very intelligent fashion, whereas they're like, okay, well, I understand, but when they go to bed at night, they're like, that kind of was insulting, but in a way, but it came out just because they wouldn't stop, right?
But what is like? So, and I've thought about this, right? So why can't we trust that? That we're not going to spark anything in that moment.
Well, but
they're going to go home and reflect.
But I'm saying is that's what I said. Behaving. I mean, in our sense of behaving, because we know deep down in our heart what we said to them, even though they may translate later, they'll be like, oh, okay.
So are we not supposed to say it, or are we supposed to say it?
Well, it's naturally going to come out because that's who we are, right?
So we're not talking about behaving then.
Well, in a sense, what we consider behaving on our part, because we know what we're capable of.
But we're still doing it.
And we're still because who we are, you know. So then, it's like
for me, it's like I take the gates off of. Well, I'm not behaving. I'm actually just being me.
It's like Superman and Clark Kent, right?
Yeah.
Superman and Clark Kent will be there, and your plus one is saying, "Okay, don't be Superman today. I just need you to be Clark Kent." And you're going into here, and then somebody's drowning. Say, "Okay, well, I can't be Superman in front of these people." So
I hate that shit.
You told me not to be Clark, but nobody will know that was me, but I can do the situation and still be Clark Kent, right? And
yeah, no, fuck off, man. That's shit I've changed, man. It's like, nope. Like, really, honestly, it's like, I talk to people sometimes and they're like, oh, well, I don't need the life coach right now. I just need Mark. I'm like, they're both the same fucking person. Like,
that's the Clark Kent Superman.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, you're both the same fucking person, man. So I don't need to put on a suit. Like, even if I'm dressed in normal clothes, like, I'm still going to do what I do, man. And
regardless, because it's in you. Right?
Yeah.
You're not going to let somebody down. You're going to turn into Superman because this is what's inside of you.
Yep.
So even regardless of what people who you're with, and they say, well, we just don't need to be Superman right now. But yeah, even if it's going to hurt your feelings, it's just they put me in a position to be.
They put me in a position, and that's all I did. So I'm coming back to the point now, which is, will you test this theory in this new day and age? Or are you going to live, and I'm not asking for an answer, I'm calling it out. Are you going to try and live by a new rule when this peanut situation comes up? Or, like, you have time to think about it. It's not going to happen tomorrow. I stopped drinking in 2016.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol anymore. Me and you talked about it. And you're like, yeah, it's just my stomach. And I was like, oh, me, I just fucking lost the taste of it. It was like, and I didn't like it anyway, so I gave it up. And it was like, cool. Me and you have that conversation. It's fine. But it's the same thing. I go out, social event. People are, go and have some drinks. I'm like, cool, I'll go. When I decided to stop drinking was because I put myself to the test to see if I wanted it or not. And it's after I ruptured my tendon. Is it Jackson? Did I take it out? Okay.
Yeah, you take it out.
Yeah. So then I tested it, and I was like, I got through to like.
Oh yeah, you took out the spring. I'm like, why did it drop so low? I'm like, I forgot the spring is not in there.
That's so true. So
yo, that slam.
Yeah, dude. And so I stopped, and I went to the first family barbecue.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Mark, you want to drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's okay." Like, what happened? You stopped. I'm like, I stopped drinking. They're like, why? It's like, I was on medication, and then I wasn't drinking. Then I got off the medication. I didn't feel like drinking, so I'm just not drinking. And it's like, is everything okay? So then I had to go with that because it was the truth. I had to go with that story a couple of times in the same family environment. for people to understand, like, no, Mark just doesn't drink anymore. And I've gotten the questions. I've had people come up to me. So did something bad happen? Did you, or, you can tell me it's
that's it.
And I was like, wow.
How does that make you feel? Like, was that frustrating for you to keep going back over to the same topic? Like, they couldn't accept that you just not drinking anymore.
I found it more fun, in all honesty, and I stopped taking it personal and I left it up to them. I was like, wow. So you think you have a thought process around drinking and drinking could get bad, and you just labeled me with being an abusive person when I drink. Like, that's fucked up.
That's crazy, right?
That's fucked up. And I'm like, no.
Are you hearing stuff that I didn't hear about? Or it's like, why would even that topic even come up?
Because it's their life story. Something happened in their life story that makes everything equate to that happening.
Okay.
And then they push it on you.
For them, it's like, okay, alcohol brought violence, so just not to be violent, they stop drinking, but they still want to drink, but it's going to bring violence. But for you, it's like a health, but they're like, just for health, you can still drink 1 or 2 drinks.
Because now you're literally morphing in front of their eyes, right? Because now you're like, I expected to come here and drink with you.
Yeah.
Now you tell me you don't drink.
Yeah.
My memory serves that people who stop drinking are abusive men. And now I'm looking at you like, shit, you're an abusive man.
Just because you said...
Just because I said I don't drink. I'm going to be curious to be safe. How come you don't drink anymore? I just lost the taste for it out of no reason. Shit. He's an abusive man and he's lying to me about that answer.
So the acceptance.
And then they're going to be like, and I just leave it up to them after that.
Yeah.
Because I just don't drink because I lost the taste of my
But then every time you go back, you find yourself in the same reoccurring situation.
And that's fine with me because I'm still okay with why I don't drink.
Yeah.
You might not be okay with why I don't drink. And that's totally up to you and your experiences.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And I can leave that with you. I have to learn how to leave that with you to deal with.
it.
To not look at everybody else in the rest of the world with that idea.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, I can't do that for you. Because I just don't drink because I lost the taste for it.
You're going to frustrate yourself every time I come over here because you're looking to have a great time because, what happened in the past when me drinking with you, how we had a great time.
People test you, dude. They will slip you a drink just to see your reaction. It's fucked up how the world is, dude.
I see that.
Here. Be like, what's this? Oh, it's just a drink. Yeah, but what's in it? Oh, it's just a shooter, dude. Take it. And you're like,
no, it's not just a shooter.
But I don't drink. Like, oh, come on. I'm like, anybody else want a shooter, man? Give it to the bartender. I've given things to the bartender. You want a shooter, man? Yeah. Bartender's like, I'll take it. Do you want a shot of ginger ale? Give me a shot of ginger ale. Let's go. Just so you can celebrate with them. 2 weeks before. Yeah. Just for drinks. Yeah. And Bobby was like, okay, well.
Oh, shit. It's our brother on top of it.
Yeah. So Bobby was like, yo, what do you want? Rum and Coke? And I was like, nah, dude, I'll take a ginger ale and I'll drink. And he's like,
that's harder because they're brothers. So now
he was like, huh? And so that was my first time. Like, it was like, he's like, nothing? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm okay. I'll be okay. So he had like 2 quick, fast ones. And then he was like, oh, shit, I feel like this is hitting me. Oh, good for you. Like, good. He's like, you sure you don't want nothing to drink? Nah, dude, I'm good. Like, I'm okay. I'm fine. But we enjoyed ourselves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so then after we're there sitting enjoying ourselves, and he's like, shit, totally forgot that you don't like, and went through the whole night thinking that you were on the same level as me, alcoholically.
Yeah.
But like, you just had ginger ale all night. And it's like, yeah, dude, because when you're in the mix, you're in the mix.
It doesn't
you don't
matter.
need the alcohol is extra or nothing. And it's like, you don't. You feel the vibe, you feel the energy, and you're mixing,
and
dude.
You mix it. But it's the action that brings that. And the people misconsume that there's the alcohol feeling. It's the motion. I could drink water and do the same thing.
Same fucking thing.
And I'll tell you, I don't drink alcohol.
Far, dude, man.
Oh, it's too far for it to get that, man?
Yeah. Get it up enough to pump it. Like,
yeah, I won't even be able to pump the handle, dude.
Because the handle.
Let's do one at a time. I mean, you still have to drop both frames the same, but you got to put a jack stand still on each end. That made this more interesting because it's your brother now, and that's like you feel like, okay, am I letting down my brother now by
something we did all the time, and this is what we did over life, and this is how he knows me, and you're like, you're just changing in front of people's faces, and they just can't get it.
Exactly, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, and with Bobby, and that's it with Bobby too. And I don't have I haven't been out with Bobby, but I know that would be a shocker for Bobby if I go out with him too, because he'd be like,
None of you guys
okay, but
drink?
you used to drink like
Yeah, dude. Like,
Steve and all that too, especially, you know, it's like, I stopped drinking alcohol, but I do drink wine because I like to eat wine when I eat steak, but I'll have a glass or 2 glasses, and that's it. And it's only wine. I'll only drink. I'm not
knowing that you're growing as a person. So you're saying like you've just evolved from drinking beer and alcohol to just 2 glasses of wine when you're eating a specific thing.
Well, I mean, a specific thing. So I like it with that.
As a human, you've grown as a human. You're like, this is what I do now. You're protecting the image that everybody else has of you from back then. And you're not allowing them to see you who you are now. Now, this is what I do now.
Exactly.
I don't drink anymore. I'll have a glass of wine with my steak, but that's about it.
That's about it. I'm not partying all night. I'm not going through 2 or 3 bottles.
So saying that now, which is the truth, if you use this answer, like the answer is now to the question, would you like a drink? No, I don't want to drink. I only have a glass of wine when I eat steak. And that's it.
That's it. And that's my where I go now. I do not drink it when I'm out because for the driving purposes. So even if you gave me a steak, if I had it in a restaurant, I'm only having 1 glass with my steak.
Yeah.
If I'm having a steak at home, I have maybe 2 glasses, and that's it. All right. But I don't push no 3, 4. I don't get drunk.
No.
I don't get drunk, and especially not on wine. You can't. I mean, not that you can't, but it's wine. It's not. You can't. After you have more than 2 glasses, it doesn't taste good.
That is a part of my 10-step guide. It's challenging one of the rules.
But
So.
it's interesting because I falls right the same as the peanut situation, right? Everybody else, you know, with alcohol, people can't comprehend that you don't drink anymore. Right? Just like people can't comprehend that you don't eat nuts. Like, well, if you're not allergic, why don't you eat nuts?
But that's it, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's okay. And part of it is allowing yourself to believe yourself and not adjust to anybody else's idea of you. And you're like, no, this is what it is now. And that's it. What happened? And let you either be confused and hold that picture in your brain of me from 19, how long?
Exactly.
Or come look me in the face today, 2026, and take that one going forward. The Mark you're seeing in front of you here today doesn't drink anymore, dude. So if you still want the good times from back then, this guy can't help you. I agree with you.
Those were still have good times, but
those were good times.
It will be good times in a different manner.
Different way.
Different manner. We'll still laugh. We'll still have jokes.
Yeah,
we can still
but if you're showing up the party thinking I was going to get shit-faced with you and that's what you wanted, that's not going to be.
No, my body can't handle those things.
No, that's not me. That's not me anymore. I don't do those things no more.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly the peanut situation. You know, and alcohol is a great conversation because, you know, that's like it's if you're invited somewhere to a gathering or such, alcohol is everybody must have a good time, you know, and alcohol is where we're at to have a good time. And if you're not part of us if you're not drinking, or we're gonna look at you like, am I acting too drunk around him, or is it, you know? Yeah. But I don't have to feel bad if I know he's drinking because we're all having fun, you know. So
and it's like
it's forcing people to start to think, well, now I have to be responsible around him and not act stupid and drunk because then he might judge me.
So then guess what I just did? What did you do if that's the case?
But that's it. You just opened up there.
I just set the tone.
That's exactly.
It's your choice. I'm not going to judge you by what you decide to do. But if you decide to change your habits and your attitude and then blame it on me, just because I told you the truth, dude. That means somewhere inside of you, you also want to be responsible.
That's exactly it. I may be saving your life as well.
I just became your example. Is that what you're telling me? Like, oh, you're welcome.
Yep. And that's okay.
Very happy to help you. If you needed that push. And that should have happened to people. Like, you know what? After I saw you, like, I also stopped drinking too. You're like, oh yeah.
That's super.
I really wasn't doing it
to do that to you, but just
happy my story. Just be like, yeah, just got rid of it. I'm like, okay.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what it is. And it's like you said, it's like owning it now or using medical problems to like defer people or saying something that
like, yeah, we don't need to, man. We don't need to. We learn that it's more everybody else's problem than it is our problem to protect them.
For sure.
From what they think of me. It's like, oh, you're just not going to accept that I'm different now. No. I'm gonna show you I'm different now. You'll figure out if you're gonna accept me or not.
Yeah, that's it. Then that's it. You know, and you have to know, what did you like me for that, or
Yeah,
I'm
was
the
that
same
the
person.
only one thing?
Like, because of talking, you're gonna say, "Oh, it's the same person with or without."
Yep.
You know? Ooh. That's it, and then you can use that for them. Perfect.
Good.
Example. I'm glad you brought up the alcohol, because that is you guys say, man. And for that, I don't have. That's an avoidance for me, because for me, like, alcohol went with everything and people that I hang out with, especially in the past, right? So a lot of people now that talk about, it's just that they can't accept.
It's harder
that's
for them.
that's it. It's hard for them, right? So that's almost how you almost built a friendship on, right? On those terms.
Which is a shitty basis, but it's like, it's okay. You get it.
That's it.
But it's not what's breaking up your friendship. It's the fact that I just can't do that anymore.
No.
But I'm gonna let you do your thing.
It becomes awkward for them, because then they're pouring and pouring and pouring, and then they're like, "Shit, I'm drunk," but
You're not. It's not fun like it used to be.
It's not fun like it used to be, and I know that's an issue for them. But for me, I'm like, it's all right.
Now
I
you're
understand
boring.
it. I've been there. I understand what it's feeling. I understand what it does. But that
you get the label of you're boring.
exactly.
Boring.
Exactly.
I just want to be able to drive, not have a stomach ache tomorrow, and wake up and get on with the rest of my fucking day.
Straight up, you know.
You look big. You look big, boy. Oh shit. I feel you are in the 22 range. I'll start from there. Oh, I won't have to go inside. Oh, there's nothing inside the hole. Good for you.
Yeah, it's straight to the frame.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's even better.
Okay.
You can use the impact gun even.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Spray these nuts down. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to shoot it.
Yeah, for sure. And what's another
rule?
Another rule.
Being black, dude. How many rules are there about being black?
Oh, being black. Okay, being black in a different environment.
Wait. I got a good one. I had this fucking debate at the table the other day, right?
Okay.
So not just being black now. Being Jamaican. And the rule that we grew up with was, all about the boy must dead.
Yes.
How did you challenge yourself to that rule? Because is it still true for you?
For me, all Batty Boy must dead. I just learned in life, worry about your own soul. Well, Batty people must die for it. There's something that we have to die for in our life too, that we're not perfect, right? So there's nobody in this world that's perfect, or regardless of it. So for me to judge anybody else in something they have to die for, what they believe is their belief. So for me, it's just, I don't have to agree with it, but I'm not going to knock you. It's like, if they're going back in the nuts and alcohol situation.
Yeah.
That's who you are. Well, you know what? You're not enforcing it. You're not forcing it on me. You're not forcing it towards. It's just, it's what it is. It is what it is. And I'm okay with that. I'm accepting that. I said, you're not intruding on me or not. It's just who you are. And, growing up, yes, for sure. That's what it was. Boom, bye. I'll bat you is dead.
Yeah, dude.
That was like, batty business and all that. And
yeah, man.
Growing up was like, well, you know what? For me, everybody makes a decision. There's things I need to die for too as well that people don't agree with. And it doesn't have to be gay or sexuality or anything like that.
There's a different religion that says something about what I'm doing.
That's exactly it, right? And that we must die.
Yeah,
for what we're doing.
easily.
It could be even just for
easily
the simplest things.
Yeah,
right?
dude, having sex out of marriage, like in our
exactly.
own
having
religion.
Sex in our own
religion. So it's like,
exactly, having sex out of marriage. That's just as bad. And if you want to talk about it in God's eyes, that's the same thing. Right?
Dude,
It's the same thing.
Yeah, dude. So
You
growing
know?
up as
Having
Jamaican kids,
having multi-partners or whatever
Yeah,
such or
all
whatever,
those things.
you know, things that we thought, oh, it's okay, playing women, breaking hearts, doing stupid things with other people, misguiding, stealing, scamming,
Yep.
all those things.
Rules that were handed down to us, right? Those are rules around being Jamaican, Christian, and culture, music. They told us what to do.
Yeah.
Batibam is dead.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And I remember at a point in time, dude, like when Boom Bye Bye came out,
Yeah.
dude, I was singing it, and yo, if you were that, you should die.
Exactly.
If you my brain was clear.
It was
about
an anthem.
That. Yo, dude, my brain was clear about that shit.
It was all of us.
Yeah,
right?
man. And then after you grow up, and it's like you learn a little bit more about what's going on in the world and society, and you're like,
yeah, you know what?
Shit, why am I believing that? Like, whoa, I gotta take a look at this person in front of me,
right,
and not live by this anthem.
Yeah,
and because now I'm the one being fucking racist, right?
That's exactly it. You know, well, it wasn't a quote. I guess it's not a quote from the Bible, but it's a situation in the Bible where Jesus, right, with there was this woman. I guess she had an affair on her husband, or she was a harlot, and people were ready to stone what they did back in the day. Were stoned.
Are you not moving? Why are you stop moving?
It's not moving, eh?
Why'd you stop? You were moving at first.
Why? Hold on, let me get a light. I want to see it moving in the inside. Hold on. You have the loose nut again still?
I probably put the can. Oh no, it's over here. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, loosen again.
Okay. You started coming out and then you stopped, and that's fucking pissed me off.
Use a breaker bar by hand.
Well,
do you have a breaker bar?
I have a long one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, that fucking nut looks so rusted. Shit box, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has no threads in it, man.
And the worst thing, it might be even seized inside that fucking in the bushing. We're seizing the bushing now. We're looking for some serious. I'm hoping it's not seized in the bushing.
Like, this is a pretty fucking big spring compared to what's fucking.
Yeah, these are like my Honda. They made them thicker, so
they're even thicker. Taller.
Yeah,
I feel like they're taller than what's even in there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna raise the back up, but it's good for these because you know.
Yeah, on the desk, on the right side, it should be like near the back of the wall.
Okay. This can get into just the positioning makes it worse, harder, right?
Yep.
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. We're going down to up.
Down to up.
Oh, fuck you today. Fucking. It move?
It did. I don't know if it's
go down
snapping,
now?
But
they push it down. Let's want to see if it move. Yeah, it's starting to move now. Go down. Yeah, go up. I know it's, now you can get your workout. Yeah, it's moving now. Go down. Yeah, sit, go up.
Let's go, asshole. Come on. Bro, just being pissed. I almost kicked the box into my phone and the camera and everything. I gotta remember that shit. Like,
great footage.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Broken telephone.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, it's going good. Okay, now take off. Try the gun now. See if you get it move a little bit. If you get one cycle, then you know it's good. Yeah, perfect. Yes, sir.
The gun just stopped?
Tighten now. Okay, wait, hold on. You spray more, and then tighten it, and do it again. Okay, now tighten it. Yeah.
I get the 1/2 inch bar. I get the ratchets maybe a bit easier. Yeah. 50 minutes.
50 minutes. I know when we're working and talking, it's